on, everybody? Justin here to do my fantasy booking of Roman Reigns Part 3. The first part was to make Roman Reigns okay again. Part 2 was to make Roman Reigns good again. Part 3 is to make Roman Reigns great again. This is Part 3 fantasy booking to make Roman Reigns great again. Part 2, I ended with talking about the Fastlane pay-per-view. Eva Marie with Roman got super kicked, and that was a great pop for Seth Rollins super kicking Eva Marie. That got a great pop, but because he did that at Fastlane leading up to WrestleMania in Part 2, Mick Foley, the Raw GM, suspended Seth Rollins for his actions towards Eva Marie for super kicking her at Fastlane. So now Part 3, make Roman Reigns great again. As I said, GM Mick Foley suspended Seth Rollins for his actions for, 1 week maybe, or 2 weeks. Now, to the Raw. The Raw before, I believe. The Raw before, not after. The Raw 1 week before. The Monday Night Raw 1 week before WrestleMania 33. Monday Night Raw kicks off with Roman Reigns and Eva Marie. They come out to kick off the show. And before they even get before they get to talk on the microphone in the ring, Paul Heyman comes out, interrupts them on the stage. Paul Heyman comes out, brings out Seth Rollins. If you would watch my Part 1 or Part 2, Heyman was managing Roman Reigns until Reigns turned on Heyman by spearing him because Eva Marie told him to do it. So Paul Heyman comes out, brings out Seth Rollins. After his suspension's over, out comes Rollins, and right away Rollins goes for Reigns in the ring. Roman and Seth Rollins start brawling in the ring, outside the ring, around the ring. They're brawling, they're going at it. Eva Marie gets involved. Eva throws Roman a pair of brass knuckles. Then with the brass knuckles on, Roman hits his Superman punch, knocking out Seth Rollins, knocking him out cold with the Superman punch with the brass knuckles on his fist. So Rollins is out cold from the Superman punch with the brass knuckles. Then Eva Marie gets on the microphone, and Eva says how sad Rollins. She's looking down at him, standing over him. Eva says on the mic, how sad, Seth Rollins. You're pathetic. And then Roman picks up Seth. Roman holds Rollins' arms behind him, holding his arms back. And he's still out cold, with Roman holding Rollins' arms back. Eva Marie spits in Seth Rollins' face and slaps him in the face. And then Roman just drops Rollins after that. And then after that, as I said, Seth Rollins the show goes to a break. Monday Night Raw comes back from the commercial. And Rollins then is loaded into an ambulance because the guy got knocked out cold with the Superman punch with the brass knuckles on Roman Reigns. So now he was loaded into an ambulance, and in 6 days we have WrestleMania, where it's going to be Seth Rollins against Roman Reigns. Rollins returns by WrestleMania to take on Roman Reigns. It's Rollins Reigns at WrestleMania 33. Roman comes out with Eva Marie because she's his manager and his lover. And Rollins comes out with a surprise guest to be by his side and watch his back and manage him. Paul Heyman is with Seth Rollins. So Eva gets in the ring. She gets involved when the referee is knocked out. Eva gets in the ring. Roman is about to spear Rollins, but Rollins does a leapfrog over Reigns, and Roman Reigns spears Eva Marie instead of Rollins. That gets a huge reaction, huge pop at WrestleMania. I would love to see that personally happen. But I don't think it ever will, because I don't think Eva's ever going to be paired with Roman Reigns, but I think they work well together, because they're both hated by a lot of fans. So Eva gets speared after Rollins does a leapfrog. Roman spears Eva Marie by accident. Right after that, Roman turns around, gets a curb stomped by Seth Rollins. 1, 2, 3, Seth Rollins defeats Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 33. And they had a pretty good match. Again, my fantasy booking for Roman Reigns is not PG. I don't book PG stuff. Sorry. My storylines, my booking is not PG, folks. Wrestling should not be PG in my opinion, but it is. I'm just saying, as a booker, as a fantasy booker, I don't book PG storylines. As you can tell by, I had Seth super kick Eva, and I had Eva spit in Rollins' face and slap him. That's not PG stuff, folks. And at WrestleMania, I had Eva get speared by Reigns. So now, the Raw after WrestleMania 33. Here we go. Raw after WrestleMania 33. Eva Marie and Roman Reigns come out. And Eva hands the mic to Roman Reigns because he hasn't got to speak yet. He hasn't spoken at all. He's let Eva do all his talking. So Roman gets on the mic, finally, on the Raw after WrestleMania. Roman gets on the mic. And this could be some long dialogue here. Long promo, but stick with me, folks. Roman gets on the mic and says to the fans, he says, "I'm so sick of your ugly, sad life, pathetic faces. You all suck." He says, "You all suck." Roman says, "I don't suck. You suck." And then after Roman says, "I don't suck, you all suck," and then Roman even says, "Eva does not suck," which gets a lot of laughs from the crowd, and the fans start laughing at that, chanting, "Eva sucks, Eva sucks." And after that, where Roman says Eva does not suck, as I said, it gets lots of laughs from the crowd. At least I would imagine it would. And then after the Eva sucks chants, Roman yells at the crowd, yells, "Shut up." And then he starts covering Eva's ears. He's covering her ears so she can't hear the chants from the rowdy crowd after WrestleMania 33. And then he's covering Eva's ears, and then he gets on the mic, and Roman is still going off on the mic. He says, I'm not your fat, ugly kids, damn role models. He says, screw your kids, and for all the women, I see all your faces. He says, you are no Eva Marie. He says, so screw you all. And then Eva gets on the mic, and Eva says, screw you all, also to the fans. And then we're back from commercial break now. Back from commercial break. Eva, Roman still in the middle of the ring. Mick Foley comes out, Raw GM, with a Raw contract, and says to Roman, you need to sign this Raw contract because your contract's up. After WrestleMania, Mick Foley says, you have to sign this Raw contract. Roman shakes his head, gets on the mic, says, nope, I'm not signing that Raw contract. And then Roman says, my lawyer got me out of my contract. I'm a free agent. And then Roman says, I'm going to SmackDown Live with Eva, my Red Queen. And then Roman drops the mic. Him and Eva leave. They're headed to SmackDown Live. that ends my fantasy booking part 3 of fantasy booking of Roman Reigns, how to make Roman Reigns great again. Hope you enjoyed it. I thought I did a decent job booking Roman Reigns as a monster heel, putting him with Eva Marie, having him turn on Paul Heyman, go with Eva Marie, having him make out with Eva, and all that. So go back, watch my part 1 and part 2 of my fantasy booking of Roman Reigns, how to make Roman Reigns good again. Part 2, how to make Roman Reigns okay again. Or part 1 is okay again. Part 2 is how to make Roman Reigns good again. Part 3, how to make Roman Reigns great again. I think this would work. And then he could go to SmackDown Live with Eva Marie, and the guy could be a top heel to main event a lot of pay-per-views. Hope you enjoyed this fantasy booking of Roman Reigns Part 3. Again, go back. I would appreciate it if you watch my other 2 parts. And I would appreciate it if you would follow me on Twitter at WWE NXT Guy, also at NXT WWE Guy. Also, subscribe, like, comment, share my videos. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye for now.